Long ago, there was a time when every Monday was a Dark Souls Monday. But now, for some time, Mondays have just been stale and normal. But not anymore, as we're bringing back the classics. Enjoy the Golden Stedman, the Terrible World, and the humor that brought you back in every Monday. This is Dark Souls Monday.
This reminds me of a weird section of the internet that I've been recently informed exists.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you know about the concept of the green line?
No.
So the green line is based on this one guy's Twitter account where he analyzes photos of men standing with their girlfriends. All right.
Okay.
And he'll draw a green line essentially down where their spine is, right?
Okay.
And he does this to say, if you are leaning towards your girlfriend while your girlfriend's spine is straight, you are being effete, and you are being submissive, and you are what's ruining male society.
And this is based on, I'm sure, scientific studies.
The wonderful part about that, John, is no.
Oh, really?
It's just this dude talking about the green line.
Oh, are you saying that it's based solely on this dude's own insecurity and his masculinity?
Yeah, oddly enough, yes.
Oh! See, I figured, like, something with such an astute premise would clearly be based on hard evidence.
Well, he's come up with a new metric this time, and it's that
This is the sequel that nobody asked for.
To the green line. In addition to the green line analysis, there's also the concept of looking where our partner's genitals are pointing in photos, and the idea that if the male partner here, or the one with the penis is pointing towards the one with the vagina, this is submissive, and is the communist end game of society, of China rather, to subvert America's greatness or whatever.
Right, communist China was like, listen, we need more femboys because I need to hit that pussy.
Yeah, and
This is what Mao strived for. More
I forgot my name. I'm doing Mao as a service. So like you can't lean towards. You gotta always be leaning away. Otherwise, you're being submissive. All right, and like.
Men in chat, is it gay to have a girlfriend?
Is it gay to like twist your body towards your girlfriend for? And this is the other thing. Like these are like in photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
which are normally the most unnatural body language thing sample you could have.
Right. And also, maybe I'm a mobile person, all right? But like, I twist a lot.
I shake it up, baby. I twist and shout.
Yeah. If I'm with somebody and like I got my arm around them, sometimes I'm leaning towards them, sometimes they're leaning towards me. Maybe this Twitter account would look at me and then be like, "Oh, well, you're bi," and like that's it. But like, I just think I'm human. Maybe that's wrong.
I think I have hips that move, and sometimes they go in different directions.
Well,
I don't know.
The other point of this whole like, well, you know, they got, you know, the vagina's pointing toward, or the penis is pointing towards the vagina. That's submissive. Well, I would like to. I don't know how you have sex, sir.
Guys in chat, is it gay to have sex with a woman?
Is it gay to point your penis towards a vagina?
Is it gay to have your penis near a vagina?
What if you gotta pick something up?
Oh no!
Oh, dingus. Oh, double dingus. The Netherlands, those Dutch bastards. Those carrot loving, orange loving, tulip growing, biscuit cooking.
Is this racist? It feels racist.
I was thinking of all the nice things I saw in Amsterdam, so I sure hope not.
Become T-Pain again.
Except if I play Traveler, because then it's fun. I like to play Hank. Oh, hey. Hank Hill in space. You go engineer, you don't take a lot. You don't take anything really fancy, but you're good at engineering and fixing things. Incredible horrors that the rest of the crew does upon the machinery. You did what to the inertial dampeners? Whoa. Dang it, Worf!
Hey,
that was a laugh.
Hey, Hank, so you know the thing that brings air into the ship? It started going like, hiss and sparking a little bit. It did what?
Exactly. Yeah. Is a wonderful character, and it's perfect for a Traveler game.
Yeah,
like,
that's
that character's
good.
a wonderful addition. The chief engineer is like perpetually annoyed, well-intended, but very stressed.
Yeah.
Giant, why you gotta do this?
Why you gotta be so giant?
Well, that's not what I'm asking. Like, that's not their fault, you know? Like, the Giant didn't ask to be massive.
That's true.
They were simply born, and they probably ask me why I'm so ditty.
Heck,
You come up to one of those things and you're like, oh, why are you so big? And then be like, what? You know what? That's really a frame of reference, isn't it? You're the inappropriately sized one here. Let's not get weird about this. Let's be honest. You came to me and you were like, why size?
you come to my tower, ask me to be friends, and you're like, why are you so big? Like, what the fuck, man?
I don't know. I've always been this size.
My parents
I
were
don't-
this size? I don't know what you want.
I think that would be the kind of more fun answer there is like, well, how big were your parents? And you're like, well, as big as you. And then you'd be like, well,
You know what? Then you kind of have some ground to stand on. Whoa, fuck. I hate the Corvians. Oh, fuck!
now I feel a little more justified.
Lots of Corvians. Lots of pain. That one has a scythe. I don't like it.
Corvians are the Ashes of Arendelle ones?
I think these are also Corvians. These are just the non-mutated ones.
Oh, I see.
Oh, fuck. No!
Oh. It sounds bad. Don't know quite what happened, but it doesn't sound good.
I might have backed up straight off a cliff. Ah,
You know what, let's,
definitely real
let's do it, though.
person Header Dog R407 is asking me to click a link to become famous and buy followers.
So you're not going to go to this Russian website?
No. I was considering it for a second, but I figured, nah. Even if I bought all those followers who are definitely real people, like, I'm not going to be able to talk to them, so what's the point?
They'd all be like, Privyet, kach dela, cardboard robot. Oh, we were talking about Elden Ring a little bit before. I don't like to see that George R. R. Martin's on it, because I feel like he's proven that he's made enough money and he's done.
Maybe he's just got to get away from Game of Thrones. Maybe he's just been doing Game of Thrones too long, and he's just in a rut. Oh, God.
Well, he for sure has been doing Game of Thrones for too long. Do you remember when Apple did one, or at least one of their iPhones? I think it was the 4. And it came with a free copy of the new U2 album on it.
Yes.
And that a lot of people were like, oh, I actually don't care for U2.
Please don't do that.
And they were like, you can't. You have to keep the album. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
You must listen to U2.
Yes.
It's free. Why are you upset? Like, no. I just want to not have U2 on there. We're like, well, you can't do that. We didn't expect that.
we didn't program the phone to not have U2 on it.
It's gotta have U2. What's wrong with U2? And you're like, Bono's right there. He's not that bad of a guy. I just don't I don't want to do this. Come on.
Bono comes to your house. Asks you why you don't like his music anymore.
Anymore? Well, look, I was a kid, Bono.
I didn't have control, Bono. You were on the radio. I didn't get to pick what was on the radio. I was like 11.
My mom put you on in the car. Just because I know hello, hello, I've got a case of vertigo. You know, like, that doesn't mean I like it.
No, I didn't have a choice. I was a hostage in this situation.
And now I continue to be this. And while you live on my iPhone, rent free.
Now you live on my iPhone.
And I can't get rid of you. I'd like to replace you with photos of my nieces and nephews. But I can't.
Not allowed. Bono has deemed it unallowed.
There's a niece-shaped hole that you have decided to thrust your whole kind of existence into. And I'm not happy with it, Bono.
I want you to understand how much I hated that entire sentence.
Yeah, word choice, not the best. Not the best. But,
I'd go so far to call it bad.
what was the implication? You're the one, Mr. Robot, you gotta
Listen, I understand.
A horrible mind.
I understand it was not the implication. What I'm saying is that I hate the way it came out of your face.
Yeah. I hate the way Bono is stuck on my work phone. You're like a Kingdom Hearts villain henchman.
I just work for Pete.
I forgot about him. Is he a villain?
He's one of them.
I believe it, but
they put Pete into this like Final Fantasy-esque like Sephiroth armor that's like skin tight. It's wild.
Wait, really? They give him like a Final Fantasy outfit?
Yeah, it's so good.
What?
Oh fuck, that's Pete. I'll send him to you.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you're watching the stream.
I am.
That's the outfit they put Pete in.
I don't like Pete. Pete shouldn't be like that.
Pete should not be like that.
Watch out, these are the vases that everyone hates.
Oh, the fucking chilled vases for some reason?
Yeah, it's their fridge.
It's their fridge.
Yeah. You knock those over and they're like, my pickled tomatoes!
And then you're like, why'd you have to keep those cold? They're pickled. You
gotta keep them cold after you open the jar! Wait, hold up. Hold up. What do you say about pickled foods?
They don't...
Not requiring refrigeration?
Okay, look at Irithyll. Do you think it's like warm here? Do you think it's tepid or like... Only
in Irithyll do you store pickles outdoors, is that what you're saying? But normally, in most Dark Souls climates, you keep your pickles in the fridge. Icebox.
I don't even know if you'd have to keep them in a fridge. You just have to keep them somewhere, like, out of direct sunlight and cool.
I'm gonna say that you and I have lived in a home together for many years, alright?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you own pickles.
You've seen me pickle.
I've seen you pickle. Always are they stored out in the cold place.
Yeah.
We don't exactly live in the Tropic of Capricorn. I'm not saying we live like you know, we're not in the Arctic Circle, but we sure aren't in the tropics.
Right, and I'm saying if I had to save, if I didn't have a refrigerator, and I had to keep pickles, I'd just bury them.
Okay, but you're still making them colder.
Yes.
You're still refrigerating them. You just don't have the technology of refrigeration, so you bury shit.
Right. So I'm saying that divining an entire technology of magical ice jars, probably unnecessary.
What the do you think a fridge is?
Necessary for things that aren't pickles.
Well, I'm sure they keep other things in there.
Well, we didn't discuss that.
You know what? That one's fair. We didn't discuss that it could be other things in the icebox. So I know, like in China, they got this thing called the giant salamander.
Okay.
So I've often felt that like when they're like, oh, it's a giant version of a regular animal, it's usually disappointing how big it is.
Yeah.
You know what? Because you're like, oh, well, this animal's normally 4 inches. Well, this one's 8, and you're like, well.
It's like when you see like a bird-eating spider, and you're like, oh, I thought that thing was gonna be like the size of a football.
Yeah, why not? Like that is double the size of a normal one. You're right. That's pretty big.
That is big comparatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Chinese giant salamander does not disappoint.
No.
No, these guys are like 8 feet long.
Holy
like,
shit.
Oh yeah, they like weigh up to like 300 or 400 pounds. Like they're
What the
like it is.
fuck?
They're huge. They are huge creatures. And they just live in rivers, and fewer as in China has been more industrialized, and like they're losing the
big
giant salamander
Yeah.
population to this, and that's unfortunate. Maybe they too will like. Maybe there's kids in China right now who are growing up watching cartoons, and they're like, "Oh look, a giant salamander! That's so cool!" And like maybe the kid rides it, and they're like, "Oh, you probably can't ride one, but you know, I bet they're cool to see."
Yeah.
And then they get to like grow up, and then they're like, "Oh, whatever happened to all my giant salamander friends?" And they're like, "Well, we industrialized.
Industry.
We got belts and roads, but we don't got salamanders. What is the price of Chinese hubris?"
Salamanders, apparently.
Yeah, the Crocodile Tears of these organizations being like, "Oh, well, we stand against hatred," and then like next week they're publishing articles on how like, "Oh, well, did you guys know that the CCP's COVID vaccine is made out of hamsters?" Fun. I had a dream about you, Mr. Robot.
That's right, you did tell me about this.
Yeah, I had a dream about you, Mr. Robot. We were at a vacation home down the shore where we were at that part of the vacation where you gotta wait. Everyone knows that part of the vacation where you just gotta wait for something. Maybe.
Yeah.
Look, it comes in many different ways and forms, but like there's a part of most vacations where you just gotta wait. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I gotta go talk to my uncle real quick, or like, oh, we gotta make sure that like the car's in order or something, or like
Sure.
we're not doing anything right now, so we gotta wait. There's just a lot of parts of vacations where it's important to wait, but we're in a waiting part, and I'm having a cigarette, and you were like, hey man, you want a COVID vaccine? And I'm like, no, that's okay. I had mine already, but thank you. And then you pull out a bag of syringes, like a Ziploc bag where you just have a bunch of syringes, and you're like, suit yourself and just jam one of these fuckers in your arm. And like at this point, I'm a little concerned because I think I know what's going on here. And I say, so how many of those have you had? And you're like, 4. And then So I had a dream that you were using COVID vaccines recreationally.
If you're not vaccinating, you're unclean.
I wish I felt like I was stoned, but I had no sense of euphoria or anything. I just wish to have like the couch lock and mindlessness.
Yeah. So you take a bunch of COVID vaccines.
You get a little Moderna on your side.
Yo, you want to drop some M?
I don't know what you clean plants with. It's apparently not Fabuloso, which would have been my second guess because it just looks delicious.
It really does. Fabuloso has no right looking as good tasting as it does. It's not right. Like, you can't just present that to me and then be like, don't drink this.
That's not a food.
And it's like, I know what a food is, and that's what it smells like.
That's a food. You can't like be like, it's okay to drink Mountain Dew, and then be like, but Fabuloso, what are you thinking?
Is Fabuloso just less chemically Mountain Dew?
It's chemical-free Mountain Dew. There are no chemicals, no molecule combinations known to man nor beast are used in the production of Mountain Dew. So you don't clean plants with Fabuloso. By like 50 years from now, some people are going to look to us and being like, hey, so explain the pandemic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to be like, oh yeah, pandemic was real rough. Grandma had to get an OnlyFans. And then they're going to be like, what's an OnlyFans? And like, you're going to have to explain this old-fashioned crazy thing called OnlyFans, of which there's like way more intense versions now. We have to be like, oh, it was primitive VR fucking.
Not like VR fucking of today.
No, you could just get pictures. People would pay for pictures of grandma's titty? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Videos too. Videos? And it'd be like, what's that? And then you're like, well, before we would just smell everything.
Oh my god. I don't like this idea that pornography evolves from being a visual medium to being based on smell.
Oh, it's not pornography, Mr. Robot. It's all media. Is now a collection of scents that elicit an experience from the smeller.
I see.
Yeah. Scent is one of the most powerful ways that to evoke memory in the human being.
The human being.
They like the stink. So if we can encapsulate entire experiences in
Through
the
stink.
smell, through the stink bits.
Well, I hate that entire sentence a whole lot.
Someone who is like, oh, I will never vote for Barack Obama. And I'm like, whoa, why is that? Why are you telling me this on this robotics trip? And they told me it's because of his name. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna talk about the Hussein thing. I mean, I get it. We did a really big Islamophobia campaign in this country. I get why a child is afraid of the name Hussein in a leader.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, his name's got the word bomb in it. I'm like, whoa. He threw me for a loop. I did not expect him to go that way. I feel like we haven't had a lot of shakeups lately, though.
With the Pope?
With canon.
With human canon?
No, with biblical canon.
Oh, yeah.
Why not something
There
new?
should be more weird plot twists. Like, I want the Pope to come out on stage in front of thousands of people, you know, all excited to see him. You know, he's leading the Catholics through this hard time in human history, and he just comes out and goes, I have thought it over. Jesus? Walrus.
Walrus.
Just walrus.
Definitely walrus. That's why he made all those fish.
Walruses? Jesus was a walrus, and walruses can make fish. This is canon.
They can and love to make fish. Oh my god, do they love it? The fish? Oh my goodness.
I dare one person here today to look at me and tell me that walruses do not love fish.
They can't do it. At the end
No
of the family sitcom Dinosaurs, I think the dad has something to do with geology, right? So, or the weather. So he like comes home and he's like, this is real awkward. And then he explains that their industry that they've been doing has been producing too much pollution, and it's going to strangle the entire planet to death, and that they've been cursed to die, all of them, their entire family, all their friends and their loved ones, because of their hubris. They didn't listen to the science, and then now they're all going to die.
That's metal as fuck.
These guys are just the dongos. Like,
Yes.
right out of fucking Zelda. Maybe I'm putting them on blast a little bit. Maybe I should be a little bit more lenient to From Software. And not, like, snitch on them, just copying the dongos.
No, they're just dongos.
They are just the dongos. Maybe they got the rights to the dongo. Oh,
Nintendo, I want one thing and one thing only. It's the
You can-
dongo.
you can have Reggie back, but we get to keep the dongo.
Oh my god.
And the thing from Metroid. Which thing from Metroid? You know the one that's like a stone statue. We forgot about that thing from Metroid, then I didn't say anything.
Don't worry about it. I just got a really cool idea.
I got a really cool idea for my original monster, Don't Steal. They say after the pandemic, it's okay if you come back as a different person.
So you're gonna be Rickard?
I'm gonna be Rickard.
Whatever.
I'm gonna, like... Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can know his name. I don't need a name. With a look like that, you don't need names, Mr. Robot.
It's true.
You walk into a room and everyone's like, he's back.
Oh my god, it's that guy.
That guy's returned. I don't know. I just saw him at Kroger the other week.
He was wearing nothing but a loincloth and a gold crown.
Old crown, and he carried a rapier with him. I didn't think you could do that, but he said it's technically not a switchblade, and any cop can piss on his boots. And honestly, I couldn't resist after that.
Then he was asking me if I was a cop and then stabbed me with a rapier. I didn't even get to answer.
He peed on my boot until I said I wasn't a cop. You know that Beach Boys song, that classic one?
Yes.
Kokomo?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you know there's a Kokomo, Indiana?
Now I just want to know if that was named before or after the song.
What if that's where they want to take you? What if you're like... They're like...
Could you imagine? You fucking get on this plane, this guy's like, I'm gonna take you all around the world to these amazing places, and then you end up in Indiana?
Yeah, it's like, we're like, oh, well, we're 3 hours out of Gary. And it's like, fuck, dude.
Why did you bring me here?
What were you doing singing about, like, bodies in the sand? If we were gonna go to fucking Indiana.
Well, it's warmer there than Gary.
It's always cold in Gary, Indiana.
That is why we flee south to Kokomo.
We need to go to Kokomo, where we take it fast. We'll get there fast and take it slow. It's been so long, I've forgotten at which pace we like to approach Kokomo.
Why are these Indianans now Russian?
But plenty of different kinds of people live in Indiana.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I guess that was a little presumptuous of me.
Yeah.
Now I'm the Twitch debate, bro.
Yeah, for not really understanding the beauty of the American experiment. People from Russia can be from Indiana. One day, maybe all Indianans will be accepted into this great union.
You know what? That's fair. It's fair. I hope it happens for him.
Oh, I don't. I don't really hope for this. Have you met anyone from Indiana? I don't care where their family came from. They're terrible. If you're from Indiana and you're watching this, die.
Oh my god!
This reminds me, speaking of Twitter, I read something that's been going on in Chinese reality television lately.
Okay.
So they idol shows, like American Idol kind of thing, are really popular in China. They like idols in general.
Okay.
And so the show format is really popular. And in one of these, there's this Russian participant who is adamant that he doesn't want to be there. And that he signed up for the show by accident. And he purposely performs poorly and asks the audience to vote against him. So he's like gonna be one of the 11 finalists.
Of course.
But like, that's his whole shtick. Is like, I don't want to be here. Stop voting for me. I don't want to do this. He's one of his quotes was, "If you continue to love me, you'll get no results."
That's
So
just a
that's
Smith song. If you continue to love me, you'll receive no results.
You'll receive no results. And I love this. I love this attitude. I gotta admit, I'm in it too. Oh, you report. Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
I think it's a clever gimmick. I mean, it's a clearly this is a...
Clearly is a gimmick.
Yeah, it's a gimmick. But it is very good. But I do like this idea of contestant who doesn't want to be there. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to convince me that somebody signed up for a music contest by accident. Also, we got to go the other way, don't we?
I think so. Signed up by accident and then participated anyway.
Right. He continues to sing. Obviously, if he really, really didn't want to be there, he'd stop. I don't think, like, anyone's holding a gun to this guy's head off camera and being like, sing.
You're an idol for the CCP now.
Yeah.
And he's just like, well, I did sign up for the competition.
Well, I did pledge my life to the Chinese Communist Party.
I thought that was a weird part of the flyer. But they had free coupons.
They never gave me my AirPods. Xi Jinping, I call upon you immediately to give me AirPods. Or release me from this hellish contract.
I'll live with what I signed up for, but that means you have to give me AirPods.
Yeah. Like you promised. No more Chinese lies. AirPods now.
You said AirPods, then you sent me Raycons. This is bullshit.
They're comparable. Alright? They're really good for what they are.
Don't fall for the lies of the Chinese Communist Party.
Everyone's like, oh, the Mondays make me blue. And I say, I haven't heard that in forever because we're in the middle of a pandemic and we don't go into the office anymore, I suppose. But, you know, I just think it means that I'm going to play Dark Souls.
And doesn't this
probably
make...
do a little grocery shopping.
I am the Albatross, and I approve this message.
Earlier, you and I were discussing something particularly appropriate, I think, for this Dark Souls level abyssal feast.
Is it Nutella mayonnaise?
It's Nutella mayonnaise, and I gotta hear, how are you going to, you know, Food Network reality television challenge style? You gotta make a Nutella mayonnaise dish, and it's gotta be good. What are you doing?
Fuck. Nutella mayonnaise dish, gotta be good.
Yeah, it's gotta be good. You gotta impress Amanda Freitag.
If I don't, will she step on me? Or if I do, will she step on me?
That's your choice.
Oh.
I'm not here to tell you your proclivities, or to let you, or to announce them to the world. Although I did this other joke I was telling folks, we could do that, where we could do this. So you know how it's the year of the ox?
Yeah.
Right now? I don't know if you're familiar with the year of the ox.
I need a minute. Yeah, I need a minute to think about this whole Nutella mayonnaise thing anyway.
Keep thinking, I'll just keep rambling.
Yep.
I'm gonna also put my sign back down. It's down now.
Oh.
So year of the ox sounds all fine and good, but what about year of the docks? That's the air horn sound I don't have access to. And year of the docks.
Okay, follow me on this one. So you're making a Claire, right?
A Claire full of mayonnaise?
Nutella mayonnaise, first of all. Second of all, and then you'd want, I would say top it with something like a little bit spiced. Maybe something like nutmeg and cinnamon.
Okay.
That's really all I could think to do with it.
Okay, so I think Amanda Freitag would call you a coward and a whelp. And then she would say she doesn't like your food, too. Damn isn't a swear anymore, right?
No.
To what level?
To the level that there's now a quick check by me that, in front of the quick check is a giant billboard for the quick check that reads, "The best damn sandwich you'll ever eat."
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Oh, no.
But I still think that there's different levels, because we're okay with quick check. Whoa.
I fell.
Oh.
I did a big fall.
I feel like it's one thing when quick check's like, yo, damn. But what if, like, you're watching the television, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tommy Pickles is up to one of his fun adventures with the boys and crew.
Uh-huh.
And then
The very
like,
recent and relevant and definitely still airing show, Rugrats.
They are coming out with a new Rugrats, voiced by the original voice actors.
Wait, really?
Yep, it looks pretty good.
Wild.
Yeah.
All right. Statement redacted.
Yeah, this is why I'm bringing it up. This is specifically why I mentioned Tommy Pickles.
All right.
Because there is a new Rugrats show, and it looks pretty faithful, and whatever, it looks good. But either way, I'm not going to watch Rugrats again. I saw it as a child, and that was enough. But regardless, you know, like, Tommy Pickles is all like, oh, I want to see Reptar, or Chucky, let's go break into the toy store after hours and commit a felony. And Chucky's like, damn, Tommy? Like, is that gonna fly?
I don't think that flies, to be fair.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. There's different levels.
Okay. So, if we're gonna go there, if we're gonna base it off this, I think damn is not a Nickelodeon-appropriate swear word, Cartoon Network swear word.
So no SpongeBob character could say damn.
No, Squidward couldn't come on screen and be like, damn you, SpongeBob.
I think Squidward could end an episode with damn. I think Squidward could set up a whole, like, essentially, like, productive and wonderful, artful, cultured day for himself, and then watch SpongeBob destroy it systematically through, like, gleeful play, and then, like, it results in him being covered up to his neck in jellyfish farts and Krabby Patties, and then he's just like, damn.
Well, this is just now essentially the episode with all the dolphin noises, where SpongeBob and Patrick learn to swear.
Ah, there's a little bit difference because you don't hear them swear. Like when Chucky Finster is like, "Damn it, Tommy," you're like, "Whoa, what happened?"
You know what, Tommy? Fuck you.
Hey, well, this is nothing altogether. You know what, Tommy? Fuck it. I don't have to explain nothing to you. I'm not finding Reptar.
I don't have to explain nothing to you, Tommy. My dad says I can't go, so fuck off. Respect my fucking boundaries. You claim to be my friend, Tommy.
And Phil and Lil are like, yeah, eat shit and die, Tommy. See, like, that would be, like, that'd be different. Like, I did just shout, and I was like, Mr. Robot. I guess I didn't shout like that. It was more like, Mr. Robot, get a fucking seed!
I'll give you some...
No,
that's alright.
So I have been a little busy at work.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this email from a customer, right? And this customer was like, hey, why didn't you cash my check yet? And I'm like, what? So I looked into it, and they were right. We hadn't cashed the check yet.
Okay.
And so I was getting ready to reply, but then I also realized something else bizarre. So they had sent the check to us, like, 3 days ago, and was wondering where the fuck it went. And not only that they emailed me and been like, hey, why haven't you cashed that shit? They'd sent me an email on Friday saying, hey, my cousin lives near your headquarters. Should they stop by?
What the fuck?
Also, do you cash my check yet? And then they sent another email at 7:30 this morning on Monday, being like, hey, you do it yet?
What the fuck?
I'm like, no, I didn't do it over the weekend. I did not. I'll be honest with you. And send your cousin. I'm ready. Gale! This is a hell you've put me in, Gale!
I hope you like firebombs, you son of a bitch.
Oh man, if I could be Goofy in Dark Souls, oh, I'd be so happy.
Life would be so good.
Oh! Mickey! We gotta defeat Medivh! Like, that just...
I mean, this is... What you're explaining right now is essentially Kingdom Hearts.
I guess you're right. But,
Mickey, we gotta team up to kill Sephiroth and send Hades back to the Netherrealm!
Mickey, watch out! Satan's got a gun! That happens in Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah.
How can they fight Sephiroth, but it's like uncouth for them to fight Satan?
I don't know, they fight Hades.
They fight Hades. Does this go back to the Smite issue? Where it's like only weird if it's like an extant religion?
Maybe. It's probably...
And Hinduism, because apparently that's fine?
Yeah.
I hold strong on this. If Smite, if you're in the audience, Smite, please, Pistols at Dawn.
You, me, Gordon Ramsay, Pistols at Dawn.
Let's do a good, the bad, and the ugly ending kind of thing. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah. Just you, Gordon Ramsay, and the entire dev team for Smite.
And the platonic concept of the video game Smite.
Merge bodies, dev team. I know you can do. Into a singular entity, and then meet me at dawn.
Shut up, Gale.
You're making a scene. Causing a big
can't-
scene.
You can't have the Dark Soul. I need it.
I'm using it, Gale.
What if I want a painting commissioned?
Oh, we should all give up our blood so that you can get your mission done.
Oh,
no.
I just got booted.
Why?
I don't know, I just got booted.
Oh no!
Gale's hacked into the server.
No, Gale, you're not allowed to do that! You've caused a time paradox!
Hey, Gale, I know you want the Dark Soul. Did you expect me to have a F-14?
You know what? That probably would fuck him over a little bit. Also, I'm trying to catch up to you, but he's very fast.
I don't know if I could get a lock on Gale, I guess.
He also teleports. What if you were
It's true.
driving a fucking F-14 and Gale just teleported into your cockpit?
I'd probably die.
Yeah.
That's probably what would happen. Hey, Gale. Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Take me on.
Think on me.
I'll be gone.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna enjoy that. How does this mic pick up falsetto? I don't know.
Not well. I don't know many mics that aren't designed for picking up falsetto that pick up falsetto well. Well, I'm glad we made it through all the way from the humble beginnings of Golden Stedman through the chairman, and then to Lenny Swordsboy. Finally being able to kill Madeir.
That's right.
Darketeer Madeir.
Darketeer Madeir defeated.
All right.
We did it.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Next
Thank you.
Dark Souls Monday we'll have something else.